Ah, there you are.
Lord Cao Cao, I cannot thank you enough for ensuring the safety of Liu Bei's family.
Think nothing of it. More importantly, I have something I want to ask you. Guan Yu, what would you say to an invitation to remain in my service?
What?
Yes. I would like for Guan Yu to eventually come under my command instead of being a mere guest. I want him to walk with me on the path to power.
I am flattered by the offer, but I will stand by my brother's side for as long as I draw breath.
And what if Liu Bei is no longer of this world?
Lord Cao Cao.
No need to look so grim. I merely asked what if. I will not force you to decide now. Take your time and think it over.
Certainly. He has been incredibly generous and has treated Liu Bei's family well. That is a debt I must repay in full before I leave. But I do not intend to stay here long. I will leave as soon as I know where my brother has gone. No matter how many losses he suffers or how weak he becomes. My brother is the only one that can bring salvation to the victims of our troubled times. I truly believe that.
I never expected you to fall back under my influence. I'm glad to see you, Ziluan. Ever since you joined Liu Bei, I was certain we would never get another chance to meet like this. But now, both you and Guan Yu have fallen right into my hands. I can think of no greater gift. Are you? Well, it's good that you've made up your mind. After the loss of Xiapi, Liu Bei's whereabouts are still unknown. You may stay here for as long as you wish. Of course, if you're already determined to stay, I'd much rather you remain permanently in my service. In any case, I see no reason to keep you under guard. I promise you will be treated with all the respect a guest is due. It goes without saying that Liu Bei's family will also be well taken care of. I wouldn't dare disrespect your loyalty to him. Get some rest for now, Ziluan. May your next journey be fruitful. And hopefully, at my side.
Yuan Shao's forces gathered around Baima greatly outnumber our own. They must be trying to quash our potential strategies with sheer numbers.
Be that as it may, any commander who would lead such a massive army is bound to let his hubris get the better of them. We must discover and strike at where they have been negligent. The question is how?
Send a small force to ambush them? No. It would be but a momentary diversion against an army that large. Though if we can separate their forces, we may be able to take them down one group at a time.
Separate them how? I doubt you and Xiao would be easily fooled.
If one wants to catch a catfish sleeping at the bottom of a pond, one must use valuable bait.
Bait?
Very well. I will join the assault. Then even Yuan Shao will panic and send his army. Let's begin.
Yes.
Yes.
Listen.
My time has come.
Now go. I will act as bait and lure away their main force. You take a detached force to drive through the gap and relieve Baima Castle.
Those are Cao Cao's forces, headed for Baima Castle. I have to warn Lord Yanjin.
If they inform the main force of our position, we will lose the advantage of surprise. Quickly, pursue them!
We will keep the enemy at bay. You must hurry to Lord Yanliang's side. March forward!
We have received word that Cao Cao himself is headed for Yanjin. We cannot let this opportunity go to waste. We shall send our troops to target him. We march at once! Concentrate.
There's not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
All my might.
Did I think
The enemy officer has been defeated.
It appears we have evaded detection by the enemy for now. We will continue our advance swiftly and silently.
All my might.
The enemy officer
Lord Cao Cao's
has been
renown
defeated.
makes him an excellent decoy. Just look at the size of the force they've sent after him. With this many of their soldiers here, Baima should be relatively unguarded. Our task is to do all that we can to protect Lord Cao Cao.
The strength of Yuan Shao's forces lies in their inexhaustible numbers. They seem to be pouring out from the fort in an endless stream. We should first focus our efforts on taking the fort. That will force them to change their strategy.
Now advance!
This is our chance. Take the enemy by surprise!
Their numbers matter not, but I will never falter. Let wisdom and courage.
The enemy
There is
officer
always a path
has
to
been
victory.
defeated.
Begin advancing.
Behold, Allied forces are marching to our aid. This will be enough to break the siege. Stand strong. Our victory is imminent.
Take this.
sufficient for a comeback.
Yes, the resistance is futile.
An improvement, at last.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
They've taken the fort at Yanjin. We cannot let them cut off our reinforcements. Quickly, we must reclaim it.
I owe Lord Cao Cao a great debt of gratitude. This battle is my chance to repay it with my blade. Emperor Guan Yu! Fight me! If you think you are skilled enough!
You had to attack to wipe out the lot of them! Let's start the advance.
All my might!
We are providing aid in this battle in accordance with our pledge to the people of the North. However, seeing as Cao Cao is loyal to the Han court, we have no objections to taking his life.
Let's start the advance.
This is too good to be true. The enemy's massive force is beginning to crumble all on its own. Take this.
All my might!
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Cao Cao, you are a snake, guarding the corrupt throne to satisfy your endless avarice. Chaos has stricken the land, and the tears of the weak pool at the feet of the Emperor. That is why you must be eliminated.
Let's go.
Peace.
Pretend do not know who you are or from where you hail. You seem to be driven by a strong conviction.
You could be. No, that's not possible. Fight to bring glory to our forces.
I leave the rest up to you.
There must be something I can do.
Gotta be quicker than that. Concentrate. Do Now that
The sash.
the enemy officer
The sacred
has
bird
been defeated.
won. And those eyes. Yes. You must be.
Take this!
I've suffered heavy losses. I must withdraw from now.
As far as my path is to take. The enemy officer has been defeated.
Let's start the advance.
We should stop here to assess the situation.
I'm starting to get fatigued. At this rate.
There is not a strategist alive that can best me in battle.
Great. I'm counting on you.
Let's start the advance.
All my might.
The enemy officer
I can't hold that
has
much
been
longer.
defeated.
We need a way through.
Hold my power!
All my might.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
This has been brutal. I don't know how much more I can take.
It seems I'm in a bit of a bind. I could certainly use your help.
Bear witness to my power.
I'm afraid I've got no choice but to fall back.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I don't believe in overexerting oneself. Good luck out there.
I have conquered this area. Let's start the advance. Do not fear.
The time is right. We should attack now.
Time for a good old fight. Get ready! Normally, one seeks to overcome their opponent on the battlefield through superior resources. You, on the other hand, depend on your wits and courage. You may be my enemy, but I do admire your will to fight. You might even color me intrigued by it.
Things are looking bad, but I refuse to consider this safe.
Got you! I will break you! End this here! Oh my God! You are a true warrior of the Three Kingdoms!
Looking rough.
Look at them all getting beaten by Cao Cao's wealth. Show everyone how it's done.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
So, this is as far as I go.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Take this. There's no virtue in dying for so little. I shall retreat and fight another day. We shall strike! All units, prepare yourselves!
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Judge the situation poorly.
End this here!
Excellent. Now, go forth and show me what you can do.
Thanks for coming. I owe you one. Concentrate.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Got this. Let's get serious.
I cannot afford to fall here. It was a truly embarrassing spectacle. Still, thank you for your help.
You'll keep me amused, I hope.
We must find a way to overcome this situation.
All my might.
We've gained the
The
upper
enemy
hand.
officer
Things
has been
ought to be
defeated.
fun from here on out.
Being your aid, all due to my own incompetence, I can think of little more pathetic.
I am Wen Chou, one of Yuan Shao's greatest fighters. Any who believe themselves worthy may test their might against me. You are half bad. So your bravery isn't without justification.
Let's end this.
Situation.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
Why did it have
The enemy
to end
officer
like this?
has been defeated.
What? Wen Chou has fallen! This is not possible. What on earth happened?
Good to see you.
Everyone, follow me.
Now advance!
Take this!
I see it. Concentrate. All my might. Take this! Looking rough.
Looking rough.
The enemy officer has been defeated. This territory is ours. Let's go.
Expected more out of an officer.
Every victory serves to make me that much stronger. You stand in the presence of Yan Liang. I am one of Lord Yuan Shao's greatest warriors. You really think you have what it takes to fight? Turn the table. You do not lack the skill, it seems. This battle has only just begun.
Let's end this.
I can't believe this.
The enemy officer has been defeated.
I have been bested. How can this be?
I could foresee losing either Yanliang or Wenshou, but for both to have been slain, you fought well this time, Cao Cao. But this brings you no closer to matching our might. In the end, there can only be one victor, and that will be me!
Winning the first battle bodes very well for our side, but overcoming their greater numbers will prove to be difficult. This is not where we will strike the final blow. We will pull our forces back for now. This was a great victory, and it is owed to your wisdom and strength.
We are humbled, but it is not yet over, my lord.
Aye. We've swatted away some of their troops, but the flow of the battle has not yet shifted. It looks like Yuan Shao is continuing his march south. They will overrun us if we do not intercept them.
To defeat a large army, we must first take advantage of the terrain. We will draw back the front line to Guan Yu. There, we shall make our stand against Yuan Shao.
Ziluan, it's been too long. So it really was you. I never would have expected this. But why didn't you tell me where you were? What are you saying, Ziluan? Don't tell me you've forgotten who I am. You won't answer? Or maybe you can't. Then it's true. You really have forgotten everything. Well, I suppose I should have known. If you had your memories, you wouldn't have allied yourself with Cao Cao, the usurper of the Han. You have forgotten your mission, your ideals, and the promises you made, and now you're floating aimlessly through life. Yet even so, you are unable to escape your fate as a guardian of peace. You submit to a higher power and act as a weapon for them, just as you did as a guardian of peace once before. Though this seems even more pitiful, Juha, what did she say to you in the end? Did she tell you to forget everything and live on, or to pursue true peace? If you can't remember, then let me remind you. Juha is dead. You were there when it happened. And now you're living a carefree life, free from any memory of her death. Perhaps that is the greatest insult of all. Remember, Ziluan!
Are you crying? Go, Ziluan. Down your own path. Are you crying? I'm fine. Go, Ziluan. Down your own path.
I thought you had both died. I never imagined. I thought I was alone. Maybe I was being foolish, desperately clinging to a past that will never return. I have some advice for you, Ziluan. If you insist on following the Han and ally with Cao Cao, then I will not hesitate to stand against you once more. You must remember who the Han are to us. Well, the point may be moot if Cao Cao is crushed by Yuan Shao in the next battle. I look forward to seeing him struggle.